It started in the fall of 2018, though the memories feel like they've been etched into my mind for much longer. I live in a small, secluded cabin deep in the woods, a place I inherited from my grandfather. It's quiet, peaceful, and far from the noise of the city, or so I thought. The first sign that something was off came one chilly October morning. I woke up to find muddy footprints leading up to my front door. They didn't go anywhere else, just straight to the door and back into the woods. I figured it was a prank, maybe some kids from the nearby town messing around. But the footprints were barefoot and the ground was freezing. Who would walk barefoot in that kind of cold? I brushed it off, but a week later it happened again. This time, the footprints circled the entire cabin. I could see where they paused at every window as if someone, or something, had been peering inside. I called the local sheriff, but he just shrugged it off. Probably a bear, he said. But bears don't leave footprints that look like human feet. Bears don't walk on two legs. Things escalated in November. I woke up one night to the sound of scratching at my door. It was faint at first, like nails dragging across the wood. Then it grew louder, more frantic. I grabbed my shotgun and stood frozen in the middle of the room, staring at the door. The scratching stopped, but I could hear breathing, shallow, uneven breaths right on the other side. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I found more footprints, but these were different. They were smaller, almost childlike, and they led to my shed. When I checked inside, I noticed some of my tools were missing. A hatchet, a shovel, and a coil of rope. I felt a chill run down my spine. Whoever or whatever was out there wasn't just watching. They were preparing for something. I decided to set up a trail camera near the tree line. For days, nothing happened. Then, one night, the camera caught movement. The footage was grainy, but I could make out 4 figures standing at the edge of the woods. They were tall, too tall to be human, with long, spindly limbs that seemed to bend in ways that defied nature. They didn't move like people either. Their motions were jerky, unnatural, like marionettes controlled by an unseen hand. The worst part? They were looking directly at the camera, as if they knew it was there. I showed the footage to the sheriff, but he just shook his head. Could be a hoax, he said, or maybe some kind of animal. But I knew better. Animals don't stand on 2 legs. Animals don't stare into cameras with hollow, empty eyes. The final straw came last week. I woke up to find my front door wide open. The lock had been pried off, and the wood around the handle was splintered as if something had forced its way in. Inside, the cabin was untouched, except for one thing. On my kitchen table, arranged in a perfect circle, were the missing tools: the hatchet, the shovel, and the rope. And in the center of the circle was a single muddy footprint. I'm writing this now because I don't know what else to do. The sheriff won't listen, and my neighbors think I'm losing my mind, but I know what I've seen. I know what's out there, and I know it's only a matter of time before they come back. I've started packing my things, but part of me wonders if it's already too late. The woods are vast, and whatever's out there knows this land better than I do. I just hope I can get out before they decide I'm no longer just a spectator in their game.